Who they think gonna beat the Bengals? Them Cleveland Browns sure did beat them. Hell, this is Mr. not Cleveland Browns, the freaking New England Patriots sure beat them. Oh, this is Mr. Hornsby 3. This is the Mr. Hornsby 3 show, and today I'm going to be talking about, horror figures that NECA should make. Because we've gotten a bunch of horror figures from NECA, but we've never gotten any of these horror figures yet. Well, we've gotten variants of these characters, we just haven't got the actual ones we want from NECA yet. I had to move that a little bit, but anyway. Let's start off, quite frankly, with a horror movie that I have talked about a lot on YouTube since I've been back on YouTube. And also, I just did a playthrough of the game a couple weeks ago. And that is, give us a Bram Stoker's Dracula figure. Bram Stoker's Dracula is the best Dracula movie out there. I don't care what anybody else says. Bram Stoker's Dracula is the best Dracula. By the way, I got a haircut. Also disappointed in my Colt yesterday, which I'll talk about that later on in the video. But give us a Bram Stoker's Dracula, because we need a Bram Stoker's Dracula figure. I mean, you got the rights to Anthony Hopkins, so you can make Anthony Hopkins Van Helsing figure as well. I mean, they do got Hannibal figures coming out. Alright, next up, let's get into a horror franchise that we haven't seen figures of in quite a while. And I think we need to get figures of them, and that is Nightmare on Elm Street figures. We have not gotten a 4, 5, 6 New Nightmare or a Freddy vs. Jason Freddy Krueger. So can we get all those figures? Can we get those figures, NECA? Come on, man. We need them in figure form. You guys have a chance to do it. Give us that. Now, we just seen they revealed some Return of the Living Dead figures. Can we actually get 7-inch figures of the Return of the Living Dead figures? Like, they just revealed a Trash or Suicide, which I think they're like Toonie Terrors or whatever. I think it's a Toonie Terrors 2-pack. Can we get the actual Trash with removable clothes figure? This video ain't gonna be for kids because of, usually when I do a toy video, I talk about, and I usually make it for kids. This one's not gonna be for kids because it's about NECA, so yeah. All the other ones, like I talk about Mattel and WWE stuff and freaking Jazzwares and AEW, yeah, but can we get Trash with removable clothes? Just a thought. Maybe something. Alright, let's jump into a horror franchise that I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street as well. I also want to get a Super Freddy. When are we going to get a freaking Super Freddy? NECA, give us an Ultimate Edition Super Freddy. Next up, let's see. And these are only horror figures. I'm not going into like action or any of that, so it's just horror. But next up, Friday the 13th. We never got Jason 7, 8. We never got Jason 8, 9, or 10. I want to see Jason 8, 9, or 10. We've gotten a remake. We've gotten all that. I'd like to see them also put out a Part 1 Jason. I don't know how that goes with the rights, because I think Victor Crowley's got the rights to him, or whatever his name is. But I'd like to see a Part 1 Jason, because that'd be pretty awesome. What else? Also, can we get a Tommy Jarvis? Oh, well, I gotta tell my wife something here. I gotta go tell my wife something. I'll tell her after I'm done. Can we get Tommy Jarvis for Friday 13th Part 6? Because we have not, we've had Dr. Loomis. Can we get a Jason and Tommy Jarvis 2-pack? Also, I'd like to see a Pamela Voorhees figure. I mean, we've gotten her with the 8-inch line, but I actually want to see a 7-inch version of her. That'd be pretty cool, since she was the first killer in the first Friday the 13th movie. We should get a Mrs. Voorhees. Also, I'd like to see, and this is just, I'd like to see maybe a couple other final girls. Like with Nightmare on Elm Street, I'd like to see a Nancy or an Alice figure. I'd prefer Alice, because I think Alice is my favorite final girl in Nightmare on Elm Street, but I prefer Alice over Nancy. But can we get a Nancy or an Alice? That'd be fine. I mean, that'd be awesome. Maybe even a Kristen or something. Who knows? But, maybe we get Dr. Sims and how delusional she was with how these kids were committing suicide with slam dunking their heads to the TV. I don't know. I wouldn't even mind if they made a freaking Jesse for part 2. I mean, really, he's a final girl anyway. I mean, come on now. We all know what he was. We all know his sexual orientation, so yeah. And we get, what the heck is that? It's showing up, my wife's hairbands on the mirror. But, yeah, we should get a freaking Tommy. We should get a Jesse as well. Anyway, seriously though, I'd like to see a Nancy or an Alice figure. Same with, Friday the 13th. I'd love to see Tommy Jarvis. Can we get Tommy Jarvis? We got Dr. Loomis. Can we get Tommy Jarvis? Alright, another franchise I'd like to see brought back in the NECA line would be... I mean, because NECA's spent so much time doing turtle stuff, right? With Mirage stuff, cartoon stuff, whatever, but, Another franchise I'd like to see be brought back in the line is Halloween. Can we get Michael Myers for part 4? Can we get Michael Myers for part 5? Can we get for part 6? Can we get from H2O? Can we even get the remake Michael Myers figure? I wouldn't mind having remake Michael Myers figures. I think Tyler Mane looked like a big menacing threat as Michael Myers in those Halloween remakes by Rob Zombie. And heck, Malcolm McDowell. We could get Malcolm McDowell, Dr. Loomis. Yeah. I mean, heck. We could get her Trash, Elvira, and Michael Myers' mom from the Halloween remake, so Pee Wee Herman could go, Anyway, I'm getting off track here. I gotta get serious. That's the problem with people. They take these toy freaking videos too serious anymore. Like, I see people that are like, we're talking about toys, but this is for adult collectors. Kids cannot listen to these videos. Well, you can't listen to this one because I'm talking about stuff kids shouldn't be listening to right now. But, this one's going to be not for kids. It'll probably be probably the only toy video I have that's not for kids. But, yeah. I'd like to see Michael Myers make a return in the NECA line as well. Because, there's so many figures you can make. Just don't make a Resurrection Michael Myers. Screw Resurrection. That movie fucking sucks. That's the worst damn Halloween movie I've ever seen. Next to that, I'd probably say Halloween I can't even hate Halloween 2018 as much as I hate frickin' Resurrection. But, yeah. We don't need no Halloween Resurrection figures. Fuck that movie. That movie don't exist. Anyway, what else would be nice to see? Wow, they make werewolf figures in that. They've made American Werewolf in London. Why not make some figures from the Howling movies? I mean, Howling's a pretty popular franchise. I mean, I know some of the later movies were really terrible, but you know what? Let's get some Howling figures. That'd be a pretty cool line to put for the NECA figures. And I think NECA would do a really good job on doing Howling figures. I mean, it'd be pretty good. Let's see. Next up, can we get an Ultimate Candyman? We've gotten an 8-inch one. Let's get Ultimate Candyman from frickin' the Candyman movies. Even though I didn't like the only two movies I like is the first one and the last one. The two between it sucked. So yeah, I'd love to see Candyman figures. Also, I guess this is kind of horror. What about a Crow figure? That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if they got the rights to Brandon Lee or anything like that, but that'd be pretty cool if we got a Crow figure from the Brandon Lee movie. I've been hearing bad things so far about the freaking new Crow movie, but can we get a Brandon Lee Crow? I love the original Crow movie. That movie's great. I also like the one that has Kirsten Dunst for reasons. But yeah, I'd love to see a Crow figure. What else? Let's jump into Predator. When are we gonna get Dutch's team? When are we gonna get Mike Harrigan? I've talked about those numerous times. I mean, even with the aliens, I think if they made a freaking Ripley figure from the first few Alien movies, that'd be pretty cool to do too. I mean, I know they've made some before in the form, but Ultimates would be pretty good to make of a freaking Ultimate Sigourney Weaver figure. Sigourney Weaver. I can't talk right. Sigourney Weaver figure. That'd be pretty cool. Even freaking, they can make that robot that was played by Lance Henriksen. Another line I like NECA to make is Pumpkinhead. Can we get a Pumpkinhead figure from you, NECA? Come on now. We want Pumpkinhead. We want Pumpkinhead. We want Pumpkinhead. We want Pumpkinhead. Let's get Pumpkinhead in the line. Yeah, you can also make a Lance Henriksen figure with that one too. Also, I mean, as far as all the horror movies, I'd like to see some of the top final girls from horror movies. Like, I'd like to see Sidney Prescott from Scream, Laurie Strode, an actual Ultimate Edition Laurie Strode. I mean, we got the older Laurie Strode from Halloween 2018, but I really don't care for that movie. It's one of my least favorite Halloween movies. Like I said earlier, Ultimate Edition, Tommy Jarvis, Nancy, Kristen, I would go with the chick from Chainsaw 2. Make a figure of her too. And maybe a Dennis Hopper figure, because he wipes out the freaking, Leatherface's family in the freaking second one, pretty much. Also like to see the rest of the Cenobites from Hellraiser. They made a freaking Pinhead. I got the Pinhead over there. I can go get my Pinhead and show it off. They made a Pinhead. So, can we get a Pinhead? The rest of the Cenobites from Hellraiser? That'd be a good thing to do. I know they've made them before, I think, but like those things are hard to find and you can't never find them anywhere. Also, since they're making Puppet Master figures, why not make an Andre Toulon figure from the Puppet Master 3 and 4, where he's Decapitron or something like that, because they're making Puppet Master figures. Heck, I'd like to see a freaking Andy Barkley from the Chucky series. I mean, heck, Andy Barkley from Chucky would be pretty good to be made too. Also, you gotta make Kyle. You gotta make her. Her and freaking Andy could come in a 2-pack or something like that, but I mean, heck, gotta make Kyle. From Child's Play 2. Not from the TV show, but from Child's Play 2. I mean, heck, you could even make an older Andy. I mean, heck, maybe even an older Kyle, but I'd prefer the, Child's Play 2 Kyle figure. No. Anyway, what else? It'd be pretty cool. I doubt they'd sell well, but you never know, they might. What about a human version of Chucky or Tiffany from Child's Play and the Chucky franchise? I don't even think they've made a Glenn and Glenda. Like the Glenn doll, they could do that too. I don't know if they've made them. Hey, you got Bruce Campbell on a contract. Why not make some Maniac Cop figures? I don't know. That might be one that I don't know. A lot of people probably don't know about Maniac Cop. I just recently watched Maniac Cop. So yeah, I'd like to see that. I think an Ultimate Edition Elvira would be good. I think they've been selling like 8-inch versions. Ultimate Edition Elvira would be good. Let's see, what else? I think other freaking characters. I mean, you can make the final girls from freaking Candyman as well. Well, the first final girl, I don't care about the other two movies. They suck. Let's see. I have more. Oh, yeah. What about a human Robert Englund Freddy figure? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, if Freddy's dead or something, or after he just killed his wife. Or even a Megan figure. Or Catherine. Catherine. You know. I'd still prefer a Nancy or Alice, though. Right, because, yeah, they're the top final girls in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I definitely want to see a Tommy Jarvis, though. We got to get a Tommy Jarvis eventually to fight Jason. Like, you know, if you have every Jason figure in the world, you can have... I mean, you get to do that with the freaking Friday the 13th game. You have every Jason freaking figure, and Tommy Jarvis just goes through and beats them all. No. I mean, they make so many ashes from Evil Dead. Why not make a Tommy Jarvis from Friday the 13th Part 6? You know, he can face Part 7 Jason, he can face your Part 6 Jason, he can face your Part 3, he can face your Part 4, he can face your Part 2, he can face all of them. He can face Mrs. Voorhees. You know. That'd be pretty awesome. What else? There were some other movies I had in mind, or some other figures I had in mind, but none of them come to my freaking mind right now. Let's see. I might just end the video here. If I think of more, I'll do another Toy Talk video down the road, but yeah. Those are some of the NECA figures. Oh. I thought something came to my head. Why can't we get Amanda from the Saw movies to, you know, put her alongside with, you know, Jigsaw? Or not only get Amanda, but get Hoffman. And even get the doctor from the first one. They all ended up working for Jigsaw at the end, anyway, so yeah. There were some other freaking horror franchises I had in mind that I wanted figures of, but I can't think of them right now. Oh, well, if I think of them, I'll do another video like this. If it's still Halloween time. Around that time. Anyway. Yeah, I was very upset at my Colts loss. But you know what? The pass rush was pretty good. Although the secondary was garbage. The run defense was garbage. And Richardson was pretty good in the second half. He was not great in the first half, but he was pretty good in the second half. And we kept up with the freaking Texans yesterday. Which is more than what I can say about the Bengals. The Bengals got beat by Jacoby Brissett and the New England Patriots. Come on now. Who dey? How about the Patriots? In fact, I'm getting ready to watch the Monday night games anyway. But yeah, if I think of any more, I'll do a video. I'm also going to try to do a short of a build because I tried it last week, but it didn't work. I would like people to go check out that video too. The 2-minute video with the Bret Hart, with the Wrestle Figure Mania build. I mean, not WrestleMania figure, Halloween figure Havoc build. Go check that out because I put a lot of effort into all my videos I do. But yeah, go check that out. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do a short where, you know, Triple H does a promo about Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock because they're fighting him at this wrestling figure event I'm doing October 25th. Then after that, I'll have The Rock and Stone Cold responses. Then I'll have Chris Jericho, and then I'll have Undertaker, Biker Undertaker talking. Also, I'm very disappointed. More people ain't watched my, Resident Evil Code Veronica video frickin' Friday, the playthrough. I gave a birthday shout out to my nephew Gregory, a birthday shout out to my niece Lorelai, and all that because I made a mistake though. My nephew Gregory's birthday's not today, it's tomorrow. But yeah, I did get a freaking shout out to some people. Which, you know, this Friday I'm not gonna have a video because I'll be out in Minnesota. I'll probably do shorts in that, but on my phone. But I will be out in Minnesota for the and apparently I hear they do something in the Mall of America called Saturday Night Nitro, so I might try to attend that. I'm gonna talk to my wife about it after I finish this video. But yeah, let me know which horror movies you'd like to see NECA make figures of, horror franchises and all that stuff. In the comments below. Please like this video, subscribe for more, hit the bell notification to be notified, and go check out my other videos that I did last week, especially the freaking short with well, it's kind of a short, but it's kind of not. It's a 2-minute video. So yeah, it's not super long, but yeah, it's building up the Goldberg Bret Hart main event that I'm having in that, and Bret Hart's not going to get a concussion this match because it's a wrestling figure. So this Wednesday I will be doing a video talking about why I think Predator 2 is underrated. Also, check out my Resident Evil Code Veronica, because when I come back from vacation next week, the final PlayStation trio will be Resident Evil 4 playthrough. So. But anyway, that'll do it. Catch you guys later, and peace out. Go check out those videos.